Hey, well, hello, Covenant Presbyterian Church. Pastor Ryan here. I hope that you are doing well. Hopefully, you can see, and my picture to you communicates that I am feeling much, much better. Many of you know that I came down with the coronavirus, and now I'm on day 14 of this, and so I have been freed up and can enter back into the world. And just want to say a huge thank you to all of you who have cared for me, who've prayed for me, who have given us meals, just reached out with texts. Laura, the kids and I are deeply grateful for the way that you have cared for us, the church family. We are a blessed family to have friends and brothers and sisters who are caring for us during this time. Hey, the reason I'm coming to you is because the pastors have talked about reaching out over video and to just spend some time reflecting with you on the scriptures, and to do that through our family prayer guide. Today is March the 24th, and so I want to look at one of the morning psalms there coming from Psalm 97. You'll see Psalm 97 and Psalm 99 together as a reading for our morning psalms. And so I'd like to spend a few moments just trying to highlight a few things for us together to consider this morning. I can't touch on everything, of course, but just a few highlights for us this morning. So if you have a Bible, I invite you to turn to Psalm 97. And I'm just going to read a few verses and try to make comment there from them. So look at Psalm 97. I'm just going to read these first few verses here. The psalmist writes, "The Lord reigns, let the earth rejoice. Let the many coastlands be glad." I love that first verse. We can stop right there. I don't know about you, but what's it been like for you the past couple of weeks to consider all that the coronavirus has brought into our lives? Maybe you've been sick like I've been sick. Maybe you've had friends that you have wanted to see but can't. Maybe you just wanted to be around your church family, but because of trying to isolate a little bit to help the spread of this virus really slow, you've just not been able to be around the people that you know and love and care for. Well, one of the things I think the psalm gives us is that it helps us to understand how we are to respond in those certain seasons. Look again at verse 1. It says what? That the Lord reigns. Now, it may not feel like that, right? Because we see less of each other. Maybe we're sick. The chaos of the financial markets can cause us to wonder really who is in control. And if there is someone who is in control, does he really care for us? But the Christian story tells us over and over again that God himself reigns, and he reigns for our good. And so we can take great confidence and great hope in knowing that the God who made us, the God who saved us, the God who loves us, is actually right now reigning and ruling all things for our good even, and for his own glory. In fact, what is our response to be in light of that? Well, again, verse 1 tells us. Did you catch it there? Let the many coastlands be glad, and let the earth rejoice. The psalmist is inviting all of creation, not just God's people, to sing, to rejoice, to be happy at what fact? The fact that God himself is in control and that he reigns all things for his good purposes and for his good pleasure. I love verse 12 too, just to close it out. Rejoice in the Lord, O you righteous, and give thanks to his holy name. Thing that might be worth pondering today. Where can you thank God that he is in control, even when his controlling rule looks like it has the past couple of weeks? Have you thought about that? I know as our family, we've found little ways to reconnect with each other. We've been blessed by the care of other people. What about you? What's it look like to slow down? What's it look like to have had the things that you may have trusted in, the things that you've looked to over and over again that maybe weren't that important in the first place, to have them removed from your world for a little while? Perhaps it's God's kindness to you to show you how life really does exist apart from those things. If you think I'm pulling this out of thin air, look again at the psalm where Psalm 97:7 says, "All worshipers of images are put to shame, and who make their boast in worthless idols. Worship him, all you gods." I love the psalmist is saying there that we can look to 1,000 other things to give us life, to give us meaning, And it's at this time that those things are being removed from us. Where's our hope today? Well, I think a thing that I could invite you to consider, and that is, where are the things in your life that you can look to, and that you can begin to maybe ask this question: where can I praise and thank God today, not just for anything, but for His good and sovereign rule, even when life looks like it has over the past couple of days? It's a great thing to remember and to think about, to pray about, and to ask God to give you the grace to be able to consider. Here's what I want to leave you with. We're going to find out over these days and weeks ahead that really nothing has changed, that the only thing that we've ever had has been God, has been Him and His Son Jesus, to be living by the power of His Spirit, to have the community of His people. These are the things that we've always had that really can't be taken away from us. And the other thing that we're going to notice is this, that all along God Himself has had us, that He's holding us in His hand, and as our text today tells us, that He is reigning and ruling all things for our good, for the glory of His name, and that we might know real joy. So brothers and sisters, the Lord reigns. The Lord reigns. Be glad and rejoice in Him. Well, it's a privilege to be with you. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the day. And please do check back on our website so we can have more of these videos, that you can check out more of these videos, and we can find more and more time together with you. Grace and peace, friends. Till next time. Bye-bye.